What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Snize, and today we're going to be learning about Command Executors, which is going to help you be able to make multiple commands and be able to store them easier in your plugin. And while we're at it, we're also going to make a heal command, a fly command, and a feed command. So to get started, let's just open up Eclipse and see our, if you watched our last video and followed through it, you should have the on command sender and have the test command where it sends you a test, and if you're not a player, it sends you're not a player in the system, in the console. So right now we want to make multiple of these, but we don't want them in the main class because it just is way too messy and it's hard to get around. So we're going to be creating more classes for each and in every individual command. So first we want to come up here on enable, and we're going to do get command. And this is going to be our command name. This is what we're going to have to type in the wherever we're going to type the command. So we're just going to do test again. Then we're going to do dot set executor, and then new test command. So when we do new, this is a new command that's from this class. So we're going to do, actually we want to close that in there. There we go. And then we hover over it, create the class. And that should already have the on command bucket and everything, but see the arguments are different, so you have to change those to sender, command, and everything. So if we just do that now, and then if we copy this and stick this down here, okay, I'm just gonna make a commented out section. Now we can copy this whenever we want and just use this. Oops. So now we can just come over here and copy this and paste it to wherever we want. So right now we can just copy this piece right here, our command, our test command, and just paste it in our right here. So let's just put all that right there. Save it, and if we export and everything was right and you followed the last tutorial and your plugin YML is good, then if we reload the server, oops, then if we do /test, it should still work, except it's not coming from that class, but it looks way nicer and is in a different class. So if we just come over here, then we're going to create a couple more commands, like I said. So we're going to make a heal, feed, and a fly. So let's change this to heal, let's change this to feed, and let's change this to fly. So now we have to change all these. So heal command, feed command, and fly command. So if we just create the classes for each and every single one of those. So just create class. And see, it's all the same, but now we can come down here and grab this and paste that instead of taking the time to write all those sender, CMD, label, and args. Because honestly, it is kind of time consuming. So on the heal command, we're going to do the same as the other. So technically, we could just copy this right here and just use this. So right here, if the sender is an instance of the player, so if whoever did the command is a player that's in the game, then we want to change their health to full. And we want to say, you have been healed. So player dot set health, set health 20. And the reason it's 20 and not 10 is because every 1 is half a heart, because you know you can get hit by half hearts. So if you do 1, that's only half a heart. If you do 10, that's half of your hearts. If you do 20, that's full hearts. And now that command should be completely fine, except there's one thing that we haven't done. So over here, if we watched our last video, we had it to where in our test command, if we put this to false instead of true, it sent us the command back. So if we did /test, it would send us, if we did a message, it would say the message, and then it would send us /test too. That's just because this is a Boolean, right? And we changed it to false. So we need all of these to change to true. Otherwise, we'd always get that error. So if we go back here, this command should be fine. Now we're going to come over. Oh, oops, I meant this command should be fine. Now if we come over here, we're going to do the same thing. Just paste. This one we're not going to paste. But over here, we're going to do player dot set food level, and we're going to do 20. And then we're going to say you have been fed. And over here, we're gonna do some of the same thing, but instead we have to do an if-else statement on if he is flying, we want to disable it. If he's not flying, then we want to enable it. So first we're gonna do the regular. We're gonna do if the sender is an instance of the player. Otherwise, system.out.println, you're not a player. And we're going to import that. Now if we come in here, we want to do if first we have to add our player. So player equals player sender. It's much easier if you try to memorize this throughout the whole course, because it gets way faster as you remember it. That's what I had to do. So if we do player, okay, so now we have to do the if. So if player dot get allow flight equals false. So if he's not allowed to fly, then player dot set allow flight to true. Otherwise, player I can't type. Then set allow flight to false otherwise. So if it's false, set it to true. If it's not false, set it to false. Then we want to send them a message. Oops, there's a little that right there, and then import. We want to import the org.bukkit, not ever the Bungie API. So now we do enabled flight, and then we want to do the same thing down here, except we want to disable it. So now we have to go into our plugin YML and add all these commands. So we have heal, we have feed, and we have fly. So the heal is going to be heals self. Oops. If these are all misplaced, then nothing will work. They have to be all space from the other one. So and then the feed feeds self feed, and this one is toggles flight, and it's fly. If we export this, this should run. I might have gotten something wrong on the flight. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's raining again. I'm sick of this server. It always does this. Okay, so now if we do /heal, it says you've been healed. So let's just summon a skeleton, and that skeleton is going to try to hurt us here. Okay, so if we okay, we're healed. Okay, so if we do /heal, we're healed. It was because he was hitting us while we were doing it. Now if we let's let him die, otherwise we're gonna die. So now see that I ran and my health bar is 1. If I do /feed, then that goes up as well. It just puts it to full. Now if we do /fly, see, we can fly now. It looks like I did do it wrong. I mean, did do it right. So now if we fall back down. We don't have fall damage if we have it enabled. But there is one thing that's wrong, is when we are flying, if we disable flight in the middle of it, then we do take fall damage. I'm not sure how to fix that. I've just used Essentials X instead of making all of my commands by hardcode. I just code all my mini games for my server. That's what I've been starting up, making my own server. But I've just decided to use Essentials X because it's already made, and it would be very time consuming with only me working on the project. So I hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, don't, because I don't like you either. But if you do, then I'll love you for it, and I'll never forget you, and we'll be best of friends. See you in the next video.